Hi Ron, this is James Jackson. Just wanted to give you a quick overview of this Empire Avenue social media exchange site I was telling you about. It's kind of neat in that they're obviously promoting things like Facebook and Twitter and Flickr and YouTube, and they actually have a system to where you can connect right in with your Facebook account. They give some interesting information down here below. There's over 3,000 people that are already on this in this environment. Not a big number, obviously, but it's very new and is definitely getting a very interesting following. If I go ahead and link in, and I just created my own little JAJAA account, and then obviously you have a password associated with it, but you can actually do it through an email address as well. And when I sign in, what you'll notice is it's kind of like an exchange environment. You've got a little ticker up here. These are all the people I have invested in. They use a monetary system they've called Eves. And like any other game, you can go in and actually, for real money, you can buy so many Eves. I have no data on how many people are actually doing that, so I don't have anything to report on. But they give you different kinds of options, like inviting friends from Facebook, and anybody from Facebook that joins, and you get so many Eves, up to a maximum of 50,000. You've got your own profile that you set up. I've got things connected to. I actually created a Twitter account specifically to set up for this site, so it doesn't interfere with any of my other Twitter stuff, and just a basic setup for my Facebook and LinkedIn and Flickr, and I actually created a YouTube account for the purpose of just having something to work with this on, so I could get in and kind of see what it's all about. If I click on my profile, and a lot of this is just to show you the interface, so you can see some different kind of interfaces on dashboarding that you and I have spoken about in the past. But kind of neat, you've got kind of a little chart here that kind of lets me monitor how my stock has risen and fallen and is rising again, and kind of keeps track of the number of postings I've made on different environments. There's an achievement board, definitely something I would highly encourage. In any system you create. We talked about tracking in your Dream Jobs University environment, and I think as people achieve certain levels of accomplishment in things that they've done, whether they are self-reporting or somehow we build some kind of a tracking mechanism in there, giving them some sense of accomplishment, of achievement of what they've done, and let them know what the other achievements are yet to perform and how to get to those achievements, could be very powerful. Definitely keeps that vision and provides that element of, wow, I want to get to this level. I need to be working on this, that kind of a thing. This all came in as part of my Facebook account when I linked it with my Facebook account. All these interests that have been in my Facebook account popped in here, so I didn't actually have to populate this. So I thought that was kind of interesting. You can see all the different kinds of communications that you can have. It lets people know when I've purchased shares of them. It lets me know when they've purchased shares of me. You can see like Omar Habayeb here. He's got a pretty extensive setup in here. If I click on his account, what you'll notice about Omar is he's a high player in this system. He's worth 118.08 Eves. He's got a 67 out of a 100 indicator for his empire. He's a 40 out of 100 on Twitter, a 55 out of 100 on Facebook, etc., etc. So you can see what makes him with that high number. If I go back to my profile, you'll see I'm just getting started. I'm only a 16.97, so I'm just I'm barely even an earthworm in this environment at this point. But very interesting setup, and they have different searching environments to search for different things, and you can look for Facebook friends or Twitter friends. You can actually just invite friends. There's the leaders board to kind of let you know who the leaders are. They have two different indexes. They have a Facebook friends index and a Twitter friends index. So that, again, kind of interesting on the Dow index or whatever the A&P index, those kinds of things. So just kind of neat. They actually have communities set up as well, so you can get into different communities like your geographic location. I've become part of the Indianapolis community here. And then there's different interest groups that you can become part of, personal private communities that you actually have to be accepted into. You can also create your own groups and manage them. We already talked about the Eves environment. They also have a little shopping area. They call this where you go to purchase luxury items that allow you to progress through the system. Like for example, if I click on luxury items here, I can go and I can, with the Eves that I've accumulated, I can, I could buy I could buy an airliner, if I have enough Eves available to me. Let's say I wanted to buy a helicopter. If I click on helicopter, I have to have 600,000 Eves to do that. And by the way, once I become an owner of this, I can also earn 1,500 Eves every day because of the luxury item that I own. So it provides that gaming component that again that I talked about, but it does give you that sense of things that people can accomplish, things that people can own within this virtual world. And then they can, you get notifications based on when people, you kind of get a daily report of what your earnings are, and there's multiple ways of earning, different kinds of environments. You can, there's an inbox, so you can have inter-private mail communication with individuals. If I go back to the profile over here and scroll down a little bit, you can create your own little biography. I've titled myself Senior Associate at JAJ and Associates, and talk a little bit about what I enjoy doing. And some people put certain things in here, such as what they'll do if you buy shares of them, they'll buy shares of you, that kind of thing. Or if you mention their site on Twitter, that you are a member of Empire Avenue, then they'll go here and buy shares in you. So there's lots of different ways to kind of advertise yourself and get your name brand in the system. So I just thought you'd find it interesting. I've got 22 people that I've invested in myself. So if I click on that, I can see, like for example, Omar Habayeb. I mentioned him before, so it kind of gives a nice little profile on him. In his status, he lets you know thank you and different people he's sponsoring that he thinks you should invest in, and it gives some nice little data statistics over here. His share price right now is 118. I own 185 shares. He's been very generous and bought 400 shares of my stock. Lets me know what I've earned because of the stock that I've purchased in him. How dividends are paid out, all those kinds of things. So if nothing else, just kind of teaches you a little bit about how the stock market works and how different things operate. Click on another person here. Here's Regini, and she's got $108, almost $109 a share, and she's got 200 shares of me, and I've got 100 shares of her, and etc., etc. But anyway, I love the interface. It's very interesting. I mean, there's lots to do. It keeps your interest level. You kind of get this number crunching environment over here. It's like, wow, I want to get my Twitter account up, so I need to be twittering more. I want to get my Facebook account up. So, my LinkedIn is obviously where I've been spending a lot of my time lately, having gone through the Dream Job University materials and boosting up my site. So anyway, just very interesting in how this works and the connectivity that this can build with individuals. Definitely there's something here to look at, and if nothing else, just so you're aware of some other systems that are out there. So hope you found this interesting. I certainly did, and wanted to share this with you. So up here in the URL, it's just empireavenue.com. If you do decide to have an interest on this, let me know. If you are going to create a profile on here, I'd like to send you a link. By going off of my link, you get extra Eves, I get extra Eves, that kind of thing, and so it kind give you a good start and a good launch, and then it also gives me credit for bringing you into the system. And then of course what you do inside that system is completely up to you, and certainly no expectation that you're going to spend any time on this. Just wanted you to be aware of it and be interesting to hear any of your feedback. All right, Ron, take care, my friend, and have a wonderful, joyous weekend, and And again, really appreciate that you've come into my life, and very excited about where some things are going to go. I really think we have some tangible things to share, and it's going to manifest itself in some money in both our pockets. So very exciting stuff. Take care. Bye.